All my anime fans, welcome to the Jourdin YouTube channel. As you know, we got Solo Leveling Season 2, Are You the King? Released. Oh my, when I talk about this was peak, this was a 9.999 out of 10. The action, the choreography, the animation, the art was insane. And if you are a manhwa reader, you know this was a banger. And I know bangers. Say, man, welcome to the Jourdin channel. And we do all types of reaction reviews, IRL content. And we're going to get straight to one of the most upcoming animes. And, you know, Crunchyroll and I think, no, it was an Aniplex just got partnered. And so, you know, we're going to get a whole bunch of Korean manhwas adapted that are like Solo Leveling, because this is a huge market to tap into. So let's get into this review of episode 12 of season 2. So the S rank hunters start off, they're getting cornered by all the ants that are swarming back after they just killed the majority of the S rank hunters for Japan. So their survival rate is at an all-time 0%. But you know, your boy SUNG JINWOO comes in the flesh. He arrives. So he sends out his soldiers to protect them. So there's a couple differences already between the manhwa and the anime itself already. So I always realize when he fights, he doesn't show his true army like in the manhwa. There's thousands of soldiers sometimes, and then I know it's hard to adapt and animate all those shadows, but during the fights in the anime, it's usually like 15 to 20, you know, but we know the real. That's why I encourage everybody to read that manhwa. It's peak leveling. When I'm talking about the manhwa, it's so crisp, but the episode does justice. So my boy Jinwoo, he arrives on the scene. You know, he got that cold intro, you know what I'm saying? He's walking in. They're like, bro, where did you come from? He's like, I'll tell y'all later after I handle this business. You know what I'm saying? They're aghast. They're shocked. They don't know what's going on. They're just happy that they have some support, because them boys knew they were going to get packed up by them ants. And I said, get him out of there, coach. But, you know, he heals. He gets there. He stops the swarm. He's healing them, but he can't heal Best Girl. You know, she's too critically injured. You know, his potions only work when you still aren't at the brink of your life. So he gives everybody else, President Bach and all the other you know, he tried to give Cha some of the potion, but it wouldn't work, you know. So back to, like I said, he gave all the other S rank hunters the healing potion. He got them full strength. He tells them to get behind Tusk. And as they get behind Tusk, he says he single-handedly will eliminate this ant swarm. So he's letting his shadows go to work. You know, my boy Igris is slicing and dicing them ants to pieces. I'm talking about juicing them boys up. Then you got Iron. He coming up with that hammer of doom and mass destruction. And then Tank, he's coming through biting, clawing, tearing ants to pieces. And you know, my boy with the firepower Tusk is finna light them up. And so after that, they're destroying them. The S rank hunters are lost for words. They're like, bro, I've never seen a hunter with this much power. This man is single-handedly clearing an S rank dungeon by himself. This has never been seen before. This is on, no spoilers, but this on another level above S rank hunters. This has never been seen before. And like I'm saying, usually to clear an S rank dungeon, it takes a multitude of hunters of that caliber to partake. It's never been seen for one hunter by himself to single-handedly solo an S rank dungeon. You know what I'm saying? So you already know the Black Ant himself shows up. My boy BERU. BERU versus SUNG JINWOO. My boy BERU comes in. Are you the king? My boy Jinwoo just laughs at this man. Pure player. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't nothing. You talking about I'm the king? I'm so strong. I don't even go for that. That's superficial. Nobody cares about when you're that GOAT. When you're him, you don't care about those superficial titles. So my boy BERU, as an animal, he tries the intimidation factor. He screams with no remorse. Okay. Jinwoo says, I like that. You got some dog in you. So, you know, my boy BERU powers up. Hits him with that Hadouken. You know what I'm saying? I said, ooh, the smoke is everywhere. That power. We on some Dragon Ball Z fighting. The S-Ray Hunters like think Jinwoo's dead because they're all saying he's a mage. He shouldn't have the defense to take that punch. When the smoke clears, Jinwoo, you know, he spit out a little blood, but he's smiling. He's like, that's all you got, Jinwoo? That's all you got, BERU? That's all you got, Anki? So he hit it with that. He used the ruler's hand. And that's one thing I don't like about the anime compared to the manhwa. They don't show you Jinwoo's power. It makes you understand. You don't, like, if you're not really in depth or not catching on, you're not going to understand how SUNG JINWOO is progressing so much. And they don't show you what he's putting his stats into every time he levels up. They don't show all his abilities. Like, he used ruler's hand when he pulled BERU down and then punched him. That's why that boy hit him with that pack-up punch. So they don't, that's the only thing I do not like about the anime. They don't show, for people that are, you know, not really in depth, they don't know all the abilities that Jinwoo has. Like, they show mutilation later, but it's like flash a second. If you're not really paying attention, you're gonna miss a lot of stuff. And every time he levels up, he has intelligence, speed, strength. He has a lot of abilities, defense, all that health that he can. Every time he levels up, he can put a stat in. And when he completes missions, sometimes he gets plus 10, plus 5. Like when he was in the dungeon, the demon dungeon arc, when he had to go to 400. There's a lot of stuff, and then they don't show about the equipment he wears. The equipment gives him a lot of stats too, as well. But you know, I'm just griping about some of the stuff I do not like about this. Like, not about this. It'd be hard for them to do what I want them to do. Every episode would at least have to be 40 minutes. But that's what we need. When we got peak leveling like this, we need 40-minute episodes. But I know that's a lot for animators to adapt. But let's get back to this banger. So, them boys are powering up. They're going to blow for blow. And then finally, BERU has never had an opponent that pushed him back. Jinwoo hit him with that Hadouken! Aru Sensabu! And launched that man flying. And then you got Gunyo, who he was happy to see Jinwoo in the fight, man. He's breaking his chair. He's lit. He wants to be in that fight. The chairman. He fight. And then, you know, we got the snaky Japanese hunters that was praying for South Korea's downfall, man. When they were mad that they realized Goto, their best hunter, was destroyed, they're trying to back out the mission and catch cop please. So my boy Jinwoo is giving BERU a case of the beats. The beats. I'm talking about straight pounding the Ant King, and he's not liking that. So my boy, he tries to hit this playbook. You know, he's got tricks up his sleeve. So if you didn't notice, he has an inner tongue that's like the size of his body that went out and slashed my boy SUNG JINWoo. The poison. So he has, you know, like most ants and most insects, they have poison abilities. That's his trump card. And when he's backed up against a corner. But to no avail, it doesn't work on the goat. And the reason why, in the anime, they kind of explain it, but in the manhwa they go in depth. So he has an ability that not allows him to fall. Like when he was fighting Tusk, he cannot be poisoned or any hacks. He's immune to all hacks. So that shows you how OP Jinwoo has. You cannot out hacks this man. He can hacks you, but he cannot be hacks, which is insane. Do you know how important it is to be able to use hacks in a fight? So BERU's trump card is null and void. So after this, they duke it out again. I'm talking about Jinwoo's giving them a case of the beast. So now BERU hits Super Saiyajin 2, Super Saiyajin 3, and he goes into his speed form. And that is his trump card. He said, I'm tired of using strength. My defense isn't working, so I'm gonna use speed. They're duking it out. He's going, and then Jinwoo is matching his speed. So he starts to get scared and shocked. And Jinwoo doesn't go, just only matches it. He increases his speed to become faster. So BERU is getting outclassed in every aspect of his repertoire, as you can say. His playbook, he's getting outcoached to the maximum potential. And so Jinwoo is giving him a case of the beats. His skill increases, and now he has mutilation. And you seen they showed his daggers that he got from the Demon Monarch, but they showed his stats are plus 220 with those equipped. So he is doing straight damage. So he is destroying BERU. BERU's trying to get cop please and run away. But you know what's going to happen to your boy BERU. Pack him up, coach! He packs him up. So after that, now he's trying to attend to Best Girl and try to revive her, but nothing's working. The potion's not working. They don't have enough time to get her to a hospital. And so the episode ends with a cliffhanger. My boy Jinwoo does the look back of Hall of Fame. I know what's going to happen, but it is going to be a spoiler-free episode. But stay tuned for the season finale next week, and we are going to give y'all some in-depth. If y'all want a spoiler episode, comment down below. And if you made it this far in the video, type in SUNG JINWOO in the comments. I know I'm going to give y'all great content. I need y'all to continue commenting, and subscribing.